This is the BDLL Europe Edition.
Sorry, what was that? I was asking myself who has background on, and it was me.
So why are you telling me this? It's irrelevant to me as a user.
I was completely gobsmacked.
Alan, how much sleep have you lost coming to BDLL?
Today, none.
None.
Been fantastic. Thanks very much.
The question is,
doing all of this just to accommodate me. Thanks.
He has waffleitis.
we are in the middle of an OpenSUSE distro challenge. So does anybody have any thoughts they want to share on OpenSUSE? Let's do it then.
Go on, Alan.
No, you can go first, Seb. I thought as I arrived late, I'd be down the bottom of the stack, and everyone else gets to go first.
No,
I can sit here and drink a glass of wine and give you my fully informed reckon at the end.
No, this is BDLL Europe, so we're just going to reverse things.
Yeah. All right.
We're going to start from the last one in.
I don't know. It feels sometimes like we are all the preteen girls to his Justin Bieber. Like, he walks in the room. And we're like, yeah, it's someone else from outside. Yeah, the new person. Yeah.
Oh, there goes Linux.
And that's when the problem started.
There was a bit at the end of the installation where it said warming up. The last device that I had that warmed up was a TV about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a good sign to say in 2019 that you're warming up. And what are they, valves that power this thing? I don't understand. All right, shut up.
No.
Right, but
Someone mute him.
So I don't have any issues with either of them.
Glutton for punishment.
What's actually scary is...
Good evening, everybody.
You left your hair at home.
No, I washed
Wow.
it. No, I washed it and it shrunk. Get it right.
Wow.
So I'll make like a treat and be quiet.
I don't know what my problem is. Anyway, since this is the UK edition, there's some niggles. And so I guess it comes down to what am I willing to tolerate versus not tolerate, I guess.
Sorry, Nate, to pick up on something you said there, I think I heard it right. You said that...
There are niggles here and there no matter what.
Not really, to be honest. Next.
If I want to run this distribution right, into the lake and screw it up, they're like, okay, happy trails.
All right, who else do we got to get to? Suda, do you got your audio working yet? For crying out loud.
Pull it down immediately, so I don't even have to... faff. Is that the word?
faff is the right.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're allowed.
No, I don't have to faff with that later.
Martin, did you try OpenSUSE?
Short version,
Only network engineers know how to answer those questions. Hang on. Wind back. What's this about?
Honestly, Pseudo, I've never heard. You make John Burko sound quiet. It's unbelievable.
But the thing is, none of it's new. Like none of the things that anyone has said in this challenge is like, really. Well, it takes a long time, and Discover doesn't work very well, and you have to use a terminal. These are not like revolutionary things that have come out of nowhere. They're not lightning bolts. They're things that have been the case for a while.
So I've noticed.
I wiped it after that. So when I heard that the challenge this week was OpenSUSE, I unfortunately was already busy sticking pins in my eyes, so I couldn't join. Unfortunately, so that took up all my time, I'm afraid.
I would just like to say there is a new worldwide viral trend at the minute on Twitter. It's called #//tuxdigital.com #rude. Don't know what that's about.
Right?
Can you hear me? Is it working?
It
is.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. I've been waiting for one that's not at 4 a.m. just to do that.
This is it.
I've had this since 2017 apparently, so I'm not going to be eating it on the camera.
Well played.
what do you mean? It's probably exactly the same as it was when it was brand new.
Wow.
Oh, it is. It's not bad.
I think you should get off the fence and tell us what you really feel.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat it, man.
No, sorry.
All right, Steve, do you want to get any thoughts in on OpenSUSE?
Sure, just a couple. I mean, I probably did something that no one else did.
Just feels like a ticking time bomb.
One of the greatest moments I had this week, you guys remember how wonderful I felt elementary OS was, and how I just really did not enjoy that at all.
You loved it, I know.
Yeah. Well, I got to wipe it off my hard drive finally.
Yay.
That was a pretty good feeling moment this week.
I did it for 2 days.
For those of us from the UK, if there was a test card transmission with a picture of Alan Pope in the middle of it, and sorry, it's balked. At least you'd have something to look at.
Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that.
No.
Certainly I don't. I spend most of my day looking at his ugly face. I don't need
harsh but fair.
He loves you too, Wimpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first live stream was the other day.
Yeah, only slight technical problem with me putting the wrong YouTube key in my OBS.
That's not. I told you that's not a technical problem. That's just part of live streaming. That
everyone was like, "Where is he? He's not here."
Right,
and I'm there chatting away. Nobody knows I'm there because I'm talking to the wrong stream. I figured that out. I'll fix that.
So,
559 subscribers.
Diligently preparing for this for several days, I'm sat in the pub with Will Cook, and we're looking, going, well, what's Popey doing? And has he forgotten he's doing? I tell you what, order more crisps and beer, and we'll see if he's on in 5.
So bad.
Yeah.
There are certain people who like being involved in these kind of things. I've said to you before, this is like my Linux user group, like my local user group island. This is like once a week we get together and have a chinwag about all things Linux, and it's just like
a chinwag.
Yeah, chinwag. That's what we're doing right now. Chinwag, right?
I get this all the time, Alan. I say something I get picked up on it. You'll get used to it.
That actually, variety, the spice of life, becomes its Achilles heel, that nobody knows where the hell to go or what the hell to do.
They should all just shut up and use Ubuntu. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Right.
I wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo how to run that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Without sounding like a numpty, since we're in the UK.
I'll get you with your lingo.
He's researched this. All right, Wimpy, you got a last word.
Alan told me you'd adjusted your times to accommodate European contributors and viewers. So thank you very much for that, because I've long wanted to take part in this, but 3 o'clock in the morning is not compatible with my rest and relaxation cycles. So
it's been a good show. I just have to say that being the European edition, the level of being proper and classy has risen quite a bit.
Are you on the right stream? Are you sure?
I think so.
Hang on, wind back. What's this about?
And yeah, if you're getting up at 3 a.m., I probably wouldn't even get up at 3 a.m. if my house was on fire. So
I've been there. I was in a hotel in Paris, and the fire alarm went off at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got up and brushed my teeth and decided I was going to stay where I was.
I'll be honest with you, I would not get up at 3 a.m. to join.
My debut appearance on this podcast or videocast or whatever, I'm not prepared to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You know how we solved this? I filed a bug with Rocco, and
there you go. It really works, so try it.
Very good discussion tonight. Interesting topics with a great bunch of people.
Or help them find another way. You know, you shouldn't say you can't run Arch Linux, you are inadequate, and therefore you can't choose any version of Linux at all. You know, you should be trying to help onboard these people into our community. I don't know what the Linux community is exactly, but you know, if people are curious about technology, they will find Linux, right? Not everyone is as curious about technology as we are here and the people watching right now. But if you are curious about technology, you will find your way to Linux, and you should be able to find your way to a group of people who say, yeah, it's pretty good over here. If you want to tinker with hardware and you want to have total control over your operating system, then yeah, come and join us. And it really shouldn't matter whether they're running OpenSUSE or Slackware or Arch Linux or Ubuntu or Debian, as that they should just be invited into the club.
And until then, I am Big Daddy Linux. Thank you for watching. And remember, each and every one of you make up the Linux community. So, long live Linux.
Long live Linux.
Long live Linux. Hallelujah, brother.
How do we know when we're out?
I don't know. I got to check.
We're still live at the moment.
All right, we're offline.
We're offline now, yeah.
Is it time to go?
I was going to do a last.
I wish that would have been in the video.